boy.
All right. So, for the sake of things, we'll just say Drogus is still in the room with Otto. Um. So So Seth has just come around the corner, and he's kind of kicked open the door because you see he's holding a pretty large platter of what seems to be kind of like grilled meat. Um, and he even has some like baked potatoes, and it seems like he has quickly cooked. And he sets it down in front of the uh, four of you, the bar. Yes. Um.
Actually, could you help me bring this up to the to our rooms? There's
Oh,
quite a lot of stuff.
yeah. I guess so. Yes. Your friend over there, and he points to Bug. He's he's doing a lot for the old bar tonight. So sure.
Oh, thank you. And I'll grab like a couple, I guess, trays and come up with them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So all of you see Ambrose and Seth go up with the
And
food.
I'm just gonna be in front of him and like pretend I have weak knees and kind of go slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, my knees are a bit bad after all this walking. Just might take me a minute.
Where'd you all come from? Seems
Oh,
like you've been walking for days.
I'm all the way from Port Ondo.
Well, you walked here from Port Ondo?
I took a boat down to Warham, but other than that,
That's still quite a walk. You need some help there?
yeah, if you could just open this door for me. My hands are kind of full.
Yeah, he just kind of like slinks past you to one side, and he kind of just pushes the door open.
And I assume Mo is
I think Mo, are you?
So
I forget where you are. Are you downstairs at the bar, right?
yeah, I'm sitting downstairs at the bar.
Okay, yeah. Right. So it's just Ambrose and Seth going up the stairs.
the barkeep. Yeah. I'm gonna like open the door and then set down the trays and stuff in the first room.
Okay. Seth kind of walks in the room, and he sees Otto there doing weird magic things. And he just kind of sets down the tray, and he kind of turns to you, Ambrose, and he says, "You sure that that little gnome guy's all right?"
He has been walking for quite a bit, like me. I think he's looking for his dad. His parents died or something. I'm not too sure. I haven't talked with him very much.
Well,
he's a little traumatized.
Well, that's sad. I guess we'll just leave him. He's kind of doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
And Seth, the barkeep, starts to walk like by you, back down the stairs. Welcome back, Drogos. You just found your way downstairs, and you're sitting at the bar now.
All right.
Ambrose is currently upstairs. Seth came out, and he's helping him bring some food up to the rooms for later.
All right.
What would you like to do, Ambrose?
I'm just going to like let him go then.
Okay. He starts to walk down the stairs.
Wait, time out. I like character stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I kind of assume. So he's fella's come back downstairs now, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I quickly then? I want to go to the back room and quickly like check if the back room's door is locked or not?
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check, just so you don't make a lot of noise, because you have to go like all the way around the bar and up to the back door.
Okay.
So as
do
you-
we see it? Like, does Hugh and everyone there see him?
So he kind of like slinks out of his chair, and like you guys really don't notice him. You and everyone else at the bar are pretty occupied looking at cards, and you're talking with Balzar about different card games you've played over the years. And he very stealthily walks up to the door, and you kind of look back and see that Seth is like coming down the stairs. He's about like halfway now.
Okay,
And
I
you
drink
go-
my invisibility potion.
So as you like try to like push the door like open,
Uh-huh.
you think it's going to be like locked, so you just give it like a hearty shove, and it wasn't even latched.
Oh gosh.
And you fall like on your face halfway behind the bar, halfway into the like back room,
Uh-huh.
and you see Seth like almost at the bottom of the stairs now, and he kind of just like pauses at the bottom of the stairs, and he's just kind of like arms crossed looking at Bug, looking the other way.
Cool.
And
do I
just
hear
on
the
the ground.
crashing?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
I'm just
I'm
gonna shout, "Hey, Seth!"
And he turns around and let's see, he kind of glances towards like behind the bar as he is looking up, and he looks up at you, Ambrose, and with like a weird look on his face, and he kind of looks back around, and he sees Mo there, kind of just laying on the ground behind the bar.
I just wanted to say, thanks for
hold
everything.
Hold on, and he starts to walk back towards you, Mo.
I'm gonna get up and pretend
I'm
to be
going
like
to,
stumble around all
run down.
drunkenly.
What'd you say, Ambrose?
I'm gonna come down after him.
Okay.
I'm
Look, you can drink to your heart's content. Just try, please. Don't go behind the bar, okay?
yeah,
It's my workplace, and he just
my
kind of
balance is
he
my
just kind of
balance.
grabs you by the like shoulders and just kind of pushes you back towards
Whoa.
where the rest of the people are.
Oh, that's
Okay,
Mo. You know
sir.
elves, how they can't hold their liquor.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Can Hugh
And he-
look at Mo to see if he is, intoxicated?
Sure. Go ahead and make a insight check, and Mo, go ahead and make a deception check.
I help
Yeah.
Hugh with
Can I help? Can I help Mo with his deception check by
Yeah,
like
sure.
pretending to support him?
Yeah, sure. You go up and kind of support him after Steph kind of after Steph kind of like pushes him. He seems to be actually drunk, but it doesn't really make sense. You haven't really seen him drink too much Humorous and Drogo's.
I'm gonna, as I catch eyes with Humorous, I'm gonna say, "You got some funny bones there, Humorous," and then I'm gonna like wave my head back and forth, and then just like drop it on the bar as if I like fell asleep.
All right.
He's
Seth
just gonna give a big sigh and look towards Balzar. I'm gonna kill that kid before the night's over. You're gonna have to hold me back. And he just goes back to shuffling cards.
Why would I do that?
Yes, please hold him back. No murder is allowed. You can murder outside in the streets, but not in here. Okay?
Understood. To take that.
And he goes to the far side of the bar and starts to tend to the dwarves over there.
cast message on Mo and just say, "Hey, are you actually all right, or are you just messing around?"
Do you respond to that, Mo?
No, I'm sleeping.
Okay.
I sleep.
Daniel,
Uh,
you are method acting.
This
There's just no.
is-
Wow, hit me,
This is
Balthazar.
why I thought we should stay in our rooms. Let me bring Mo to his bed. And I'm going to try to like wake Mo up or pretend to wake Mo up, and then
Really committed to my character. I like jump up and I try to go in a karate like, stance, and then I fall backwards.
I'm gonna stop him from falling backwards and say, "Hey, we should go upstairs and you should rest a minute."
And I let him do that.
All right. You guys head upstairs, and the rest of the party, even Bug in his musical playings, sees this all kind of go down.
Is anybody in the first room besides Otto?
It's just Otto.
All right.
Quick question.
Mhm.
I got a character. How? So as far as like being drunk in D&D, do like healing potions heal drunkenness, or is there a way to like quickly become not drunk?
Long rest. That's the
Long
only...
rest, yeah.
It's lit. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like real.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Never mind. Okay, you
It's
can go back in
Advil and coffee, bud. That's all you got.
then. Yeah.
Get a glass of water.
All right. So Mo and Ambrose, you kind of go into the first room on the right, and Otto just kind of looks over to you and just goes, "What have you been up to?"
Well, we're rather we're playing pretend. Yes.
Oh, well, that's always fun. He
So I think we
looks
should go
back at his
again
watch.
tonight.
That sounds like a good plan. I have an invisibility potion also. If you think if we need to find to use that in a last second situation,
Maybe just have it in your hand, so if you
yeah, I'll have it ready just in case.
trip on the threshold again, you can quickly drink that.
Sounds good.
I guess
and
it's best if you stay up here then.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'll stay here.
We'll talk tonight. And then I go back downstairs.
All right.
I'm gonna turn over to Otto and bare my teeth at him and ask if he would like to touch my rabbit.
No, I kind of hate that rabbit.
Okay.
Please leave. I'm deep in study.
He's gonna stare at him with his mouth open and then just roll over in his bed.
All right. Otto is still sitting on like the edge of the bed that you're in. You've kind of just like gone behind him and rolled over.
I'm gonna start fake snoring.
All right. So I believe Humorous and Balazar were talking before all of these shenanigans happened.
No, we were just playing cards.
Okay, got it. So the dwarves start to like settle down. Half of them are kind of in like a drunken kind of stupor, and about half the crowd has left. It's been about an hour since the card game, and the dwarf, the fat dwarf, finally gets up, and he just kind of stumbles around and kind of looks at everyone at the bar, and he just kind of says, "If any of you need passage, come to Dundar," and he kind of stumbles out of the door.
What do you suppose that was all about?
The hell if I know.
Well, he's like stumbling out. Can I look outside, see if it's dark?
Sure. Easily enough, you see that the snow is just kind of barely falling now, and there's pretty much no wind, and you see that it's actually pretty dark outside. And Bug, as the
Mhm.
night begins to wind down, you kind of do one last like sea shanty that you could think of.
Yeah,
And
just one that I'm recalling from the Barnacle Express.
yeah, yeah, it's a nice kind of somber
Do you want me to?
night.
Do you want me to check?
No,
Okay.
it's all right. And one by one, the dwarves seem to file out, and all of the elves and humans do as well. And after, like I said, about an hour after the whole card game, it's just you guys at the bar.
Well, looks like my set is done. Woo!
That was fantastic playing, Bug. Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun. I haven't had a set like that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't had music here like that in, I don't even know when.
The stage had dust. I had to clean it off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ah, you got me again, Balazar. That was a good one. You're getting pretty good at this now. Alright, we gotta pack it up, though, and he's gonna scoop the cards and put them in the leather pouch and pass it back to the barkeep.
Thanks, yeah. Sorry about, Dundar. He's kind of a doof.
Well, let's just say we put him in his place, just a little bit. Knock a little arrogancy out of him.
He's actually a pretty nice guy when he's not drunk.
Oh, I know how that is. And he's gonna kind of look down a little bit. Well, I'm gonna think I'm gonna retire for the night. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the room. And he's gonna kind of get up and go upstairs.
Do, any of you want a wake-up call?
Yeah, I guess that would be nice. Maybe around 10, 8.
Yeah, sure. I usually get up at 5, so there
A
you
little
go.
later than 5. I would like to sleep in. We killed God recently.
You should be throwing. But you know,
Well,
yeah.
I'd imagine after killing God, you'd be tired. So,
A bit.
I guess I'll wake you a little bit after, sunrise.
Yeah, that works.
See you then, I guess.
Yeah, and like I said in the morning, you can give us some information, maybe.
Yep, I'm full of it.
Alrighty. And Bug walks upstairs.
Yeah. And Seth the barkeep goes into the back room.
Ambrose is just gonna like clean off the tables and like maybe push in some of the chairs.
Alright.
Balastar will also head upstairs.
All right. So, after probably 10 minutes, you're all in your rooms and pretty comfortable. And unless anyone wants to do anything, I think all of you would probably just go to bed.
Sounds
Do-
alright.
Anything
I am
anyone wants to
staying
do?
up
Okay.
for a few hours after everyone goes to bed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like hang out in the hallway.
All right. And sure enough, Otto is still doing the same gestures. But everyone around him seems to be asleep, and Mo is in his bed still.
I'm going to come back into the room and tap Mo on the shoulder.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I've also been staying awake. I guess I don't know. I guess you guys couldn't hear me saying that.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm staying awake. So wait, is so Otto is like up and he sees Ambrose walk into the room.
He's still looking at the wall. Auto
Could
is.
we? I guess could we just like rewind like a tiny amount, just because I was staying awake also, and I want Ambrose to know that.
Yeah, sure.
So I just don't want Ambrose to come into the room.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just be in the hallway then.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna wake up, and I'm just gonna casually walk to the door and mutter to myself just audibly enough so that I can so Otto can hear me. I'm gonna say nothing like a drunken piss.
There's no response.
All right. And then I'm just gonna walk out and close the door. And then I see Ambrose in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ambrose,
You ready?
I am ready. Yes.
I'm ready.
So here's what I'm thinking. Do we know what time it is? DM
Yes.
man.
You can see outside that it's very dark and there's no one out on the streets at all.
Okay. 1 second. I just want to check. So I have a. 1 second. I have a small mirror mounted on a metal handle in my thieves' tools.
Okay.
So I want to go to the stairs, and I want to try and use that to initially just look in the immediate vicinity around the stairs to see if I can see anyone.
Okay,
you a
go ahead.
dentist? Fucking
Um,
dentist? Damn.
So, go ahead and make a stealth check to be as quiet as possible.
What is that tool?
It's a mirror on a metal stick, Ambrose.
So, yeah, exactly that. So, easily enough, you open the door and go down the first couple of steps, and peeking around the corner, the bar is empty. You can see a bunch of glasses out, kind of drying,
Mhm.
and you see that the door to the back room is closed.
Okay, I'm gonna
Are there
go
any
back
lights
up.
on?
There, all of the candles that were on like tables and the bar were put out, so it's quite dark, but you can still kind of make out shapes.
I'm gonna go back up to Ambrose. And so I think that I should drink the invis potion to be safe. I'll be able to go down there. I'll move around quietly. I just want to make sure everything is safe.
I mean, the biggest thing is just acting like you know what you're doing.
hmm
So, if somebody's down there, we're not going to be able to go through with this anyway. So it's just pretend like nothing's wrong.
Good thinking. All right, I'll go down first.
I'm gonna go down with him. I'm just
okay.
gonna go down.
Okay.
All right.
And like open the door, but not like I'm gonna try to be quiet, but not like suspiciously quiet.
Mhm. You go to turn the doorknob, and there's a firm stop and a kind of very quiet kind of like click.
All right. So I have a lockpick set.
Yeah. So
That gives me proficiency in my ability checks
Mhm.
to open locks. So like
yeah. So
It's a dex check.
dex check.
yeah, it's a dex check.
So Ambrose, I can probably pick this lock, but could you just quickly walk around the bar, make sure you don't see anyone or anything that could potentially see us?
Yeah, I'll take a quick look around the bar.
All right, thanks.
Do I need to do anything or?
You can see now that you are on the same level as it that there's no one in the front part of the bar that you can see.
I just wonder where his room is.
So you see, Ambrose, that's why I'm concerned that he's going to be in this room.
I'm gonna look underneath the bar to see if there's like any money boxes or anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Mo's looking through trying to pick the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, so
I'm not going to pick the lock just yet. I'm going to wait for him to look through and see if he sees anything.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Can I also actually look as well?
Yeah, sure. So just roll with advantage, Ambrose. So you look around, and you do seem to find a lockbox, but you kind of pull up on the handle, and it is locked shut.
I should probably try and open that first, right, Ambrose?
Hmm. Yes, let's do it quickly.
Okay. So I'll go
And
there.
I'm going to go around to the other side of the bar like quietly and just sit there.
Before he goes to the other side of the bar, I want to slip a file into his pocket and a pair of pliers without him knowing.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Why?
Yeah, so Ambrose, you feel kind of a pressure on your side pocket, but as you look down, your like hip is right next to the end of the bar, and you just think, oh, you probably just hit the side of the bar.
What did I get? A file and a.
A small pair of pliers.
And you look at Mo as you go past, and it looks like he is kind of looking not at the lockbox, but at something under the bar, kind of towards the end of it.
Come on, hurry up!
All right, so now I'm gonna try and get into this lockbox.
I'm gonna
Alright.
stand nonchalantly.
Go ahead and make a dex check.
Do I get advantage with that, or like proficiency I should roll with?
No, what is your proficiency modifier? Is that the
I don't
top?
know.
Let me open.
Oh, proficiency bonus 2.
2, okay. Yeah, so that'll just add.
So we have 15.
Yeah, so 15. It's a very hardy and complex lock, but as you kind of like rotate and kind of just like aimlessly jiggle around, you hear the like tumblers kind of click multiple times, and then you hear a and the top part of the lockbox kind of springs up just a bit.
All right, I'm gonna very, very carefully and delicately try and open the box up more.
All right, yeah. You open the box, and inside is a nice velvet like inlay, but there's nothing in it.
All right, I'll close the box then, and I'll relock it.
Okay, yeah, you do that easily enough.
Cool. And then tell Ambrose that the box is empty. Looks like it could have something nice in it, but there wasn't anything for now.
You're not messing with me, are you?
No, I'm not.
All
You
right.
can check my pockets if you'd like to.
No, let's just move on.
So then I want to use my little mirror thing. And I want to try and stick it under the crack in the door in that back room and see if I can see him. If I can see anyone in that back room.
Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage, because it is pitch dark and you're looking into a mirror.
What's that? Like DSV?
Dash DIS.
Dash DIS. That makes sense.
So you can still kind of see there's a candle lit in the corner. But you kind of rotate the mirror around and you don't see anyone. You just kind of see shelves with some sort of you can tell that there's stuff on it, but there's not enough light to really see what exactly are on all these shelves. You see a very nice rug on the floor. And you see in the back left corner, there is a door.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna look at Ambrose and say the room, from what I can see, looks clear, but there's other doors in that room. And there is a candle. Wait, I'm gonna restart. Actually, is that okay if I restart what I say?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Ambrose that I can't tell if there's someone in there or not. I just know that the candle's on. There's a candle lit in there. And there's a door to another room. I'm gonna say that I've done jobs like this in the past for a few powerful individuals. So I think I can pull this off. I said, but I'm gonna need him to. I'm gonna reach in my backpack and give him my 10 feet. He'll have 50 feet of hempen rope. I'm gonna cut 5 feet of hempen rope off and hand it to him. And I want him to put his back to like the wall, like directly, like the door. Like, the door would be flush with the wall. I want him to be like put his back flush, like against that wall, and have him hold the rope. I'm gonna send him to hold that rope there for me, and I'm gonna drink this invisibility potion and very quietly and methodically try and pick the lock.
So I'm getting 5 feet of rope.
Yes. And you're just gonna
And
hold
I'm doing what?
You're just gonna hold it in your hands with your back to the wall. I just need you to. I'll tell you to wait for me. And
Okay.
if I say I need that, just help me out, and I'll give you instructions from there.
All right. Well, this is rather complex for thieving.
Yeah, it is complex, but I'm just a little worried that there might be somebody in there. So I'm gonna drink the invisibility potion now.
All right, yeah. You quietly kind of take the cork out of the kind of glass bottle,
Mhm.
and as you drink this like clear looking liquid, it's very strange as you uh look back at the door. There's just a floating empty bottle in front of you, and
Like, cause like I'm holding it.
yes, you see
Okay.
as you look down that you cannot see yourself.
So like, there's like my bag and like my bag, wherever my inventory is in, and like my
Yeah.
clothes and stuff that's invisible.
Yes, everything on your person is invisible.
All right, I'd like to put the potion back in my inventory, then just the empty bottle.
Yeah, as you kind of reach around for your do you have like a backpack or a bag? What do you
I have a bag.
Okay, yeah. As you reach down for your bag, as you kind of lift the top part of it up, the part where your fingers kind of touch, the
Mhm.
bag itself kind of briefly becomes visible, just the top part of it.
Okay.
But as you set down the like glass in it, the glass becomes invisible, and
Interesting.
as
Okay.
you like let go of the top part of your bag, it fades back away into nothing.
Okay. All right. So that's cool, awesome. And then now I'm going to start to try and pick this lock.
All right, yeah. You take your thieves tool and go ahead and make a dex check. Just add +2 to it. Yeah. So this lock is definitely easier, as you pretty easily find your way through the tumblers, and you can align them in just the right spot, and you hear a very quiet click once again.
I'm going to very slowly crack the door open, just enough that I can peek in with my eye. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna look around again to see if I can see anything more.
Yeah. So, the only light source is a candle in the corner by the door in the back left.
Mhm.
And there's just a bunch of like barrels and kind of like shelves that have various like ingredients and glasses, and you see in the to your right in that corner there's a small kind of like kitchen area where it seems like he prepares food.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Ambrose he can come in. I'll push the door open more, and then I'll whisper to Ambrose to come in.
You want me to follow?
Yes, I think so.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna take off my shoes and then
Okay.
pick them up, and I'm like holding them in my hand, and I'm gonna like walk in.
All right. You do so very quietly, and you're basically just following Mo, trying to do everything he does.
All right,
He's-
and so
you,
then
you know he's much well versed in these.
I'm
kind
just
of
like
things.
stepping where he steps.
Yeah, exactly.
all right, so can I like? I really want to look around to see if I can look like for like a maybe like a little crate, like a little box, or like a little stack or something that would hold money in it, maybe like a cash register.
Go ahead and make just a.
Well, not cash register,
Medieval- medieval cash register.
No, not you.
Dwarven
Go-
engineering.
Dwarven. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I will help him.
Okay.
Oh.
So just do a perception check again, Mo.
Okay. Without like advantage or anything.
Yeah, just a straight.
Oh, I guess because I get the best of whichever it
Yeah,
is, right?
best of
Okay.
whatever. All right. So you look around, and the only thing of worth in the room is maybe some nice like spices. There are some like nice kind of like ornate like bowls and glasses on like some high shelves, and you can see now that the rug in the middle of the room also looks kind of nice.
I'm gonna like carefully. So like it's a rug, not a carpet, right?
It's a rug, yeah. It doesn't take up the whole room, just like the like middle part of it.
I'm gonna like pick up the corner of the rug and like try and look under it, see if I can see anything underneath the rug.
Okay. Easily enough. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
I will help him again.
Okay, yeah.
Just do dash ADV at the end.
Nice. Yeah, so you kind of just gently pick up the side of the rug, and you see that it looks to be a normal floor, but there's one weird thing. There seems to be kind of this rectangle kind of shape, kind of inlaid, like in the kind of middle of the rug, like under the rug.
Okay, like how big is this rug?
I've
Like,
seen this before. These are what they use in the plays. That's how they get actors onto the stage.
how how big is this rug? Like, is it like the size of me, or is it bigger than me?
It's about the size of you. It's pretty large.
Okay.
I'm gonna help him roll it back.
Yeah, we're gonna very carefully roll it back so that we can like, if we need to, like in a split second, just like kick it and it'll roll back in place.
Sure, yeah. All right.
And then I'm gonna poke around, like push and try and like see if I can like interact with this weird cutout in the floor.
Okay. You see that around the like edge of this kind of like cutout, there is a metal kind of bar that you can kind of rotate up, and it folds up into a handle.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna pull in the handle then.
Okay.
Quietly?
Yeah,
Quietly?
easily enough, you start to pull up on it, and it starts to creak very loudly.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna stop doing
Okay.
that. Damn, I used to have a flask of oil, but now I don't have a. Do you have anything with any sort of liquid or anything, Joe? I mean, blah, 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 who's Joe? I'm just so drunk right now, man. Do you have anything, Ambrose?
I start going through my pack. Well, I have my water skin. Is that good with charts? Will that make it quiet?
Let's
Is
try.
is my golden letter like wet at all? Does it have like wet paint on it?
No.
Okay. Or
It
ink
seems
or
that
dye?
the yellow dye on it dried long ago.
Can I look around the room?
Well, I guess this is useless, and I'm going to take out the special ink vial and like give it to him.
Ink vial. Before I use that, can I look around? Ink? I don't want to use ink actually. I'll just take it and keep it for myself. One ink vial. Can I? How much would that weigh?
Just put it as like 0. It's a ink
Okay.
vial. It's like
I want to try and look around the room, see if I can see like any sort of like maintenance kind of like stuff, like if there'd be like an oil somewhere, like a little like oil can thing.
go ahead and make a investigation check once again. So easily enough, you find what looks to be some sort of like vegetable oil.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Ambrose to very carefully recognize the position it's in and remember it, and then just and grab it and give it to me real quick. And then I'm gonna yeah.
So, you want to put cooking oil in the joint?
Ideally, yeah, I want to try and oil it up a little bit, even if it's not real oil.
All right. I'll grab it and then. What container is it in?
It's in a like pretty nice kind of tall glass jar.
I'm gonna pour it. Okay, wait, sorry.
I'm gonna pour some on like where it connects to the floor.
Very,
Mhm.
very
Like
little
the hinge.
Ambrose. Be
Yeah.
very sparing with it.
It's just you have it like halfway up, so it's pretty easy to see the like hinge. And you start to pour it on one side, and you see it kind of like droop down into the like hinge and kind of like drip like off of it.
And then I'm gonna go to the other side and do the same.
Okay, yeah. And the same thing happens.
And then I'll put it back.
I'm looking at Ambrose. Ambrose, is that the same way you found it when you got it?
I don't remember.
Ah!
I think so, yes.
Okay. Very careful. Alright, so I'm gonna try again very slowly open up this
Okay.
trapdoor.
All this
thing.
time we're like whispering, even though we're talking.
I know.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm.
Yeah.
I was
We've been talking
guessing,
full
yeah.
volume.
Do you remember how to?
You upstairs.
Alright.
go, like,
Ramsay.
What is that?
What in the hoo-ha?
Yeah,
So you guys start to lift the kind of like trap door, and there's like one creak, and then it is absolutely silent as you lift it all the way back up.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna go close the door, and relock it from the inside
Okay.
very
Okay.
quietly, and then I'm going to follow Mo down the trapdoor.
All right. So as you guys go down,
Wait.
mhm.
I think Ambrose,
Yeah,
would you be okay with staying up here to? Actually, no, that wouldn't work. Actually,
I have an idea.
okay. Just before we go down here, could you try and maybe see if you could try and roll the carpet back over this
Yeah.
trapdoor before you close it?
Yes, I see what you mean. And I like rolled the carpet out over the trapdoor,
Mhm.
and then it like kind of flops over like the trapdoor edge,
Perfect.
and I like go down with him.
All right. So it's quite dark, and the wooden interior of the tavern that you're used to turns to this this like white like cobblestone brick as you make your way down into this like cellar.
Mhm.
It's very deep for a cellar. You probably
I-
go down about 10 feet of stairs.
Okay.
And at the bottom, you see a candle holder, and the candle is out. So it's very dark. There's almost no light.
Is
But
there
you
anything?
see,
Sorry.
yeah, so you see what you think to be probably like a probably seven like a 7 by 3 kind of foot room.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go up to the candle holder and hold my ring to it and try to like channel some fire energy
actually-
into it.
I have a hooded lantern that you could try and do that on my lantern too.
Okay. And I reach my hand inside the lantern.
Alright,
Okay.
and then you can just hold on to the lantern since I'm invisible.
Mhm. Yeah, since you can do that pretty easily, Ambrose, and you light the lantern, and all of a sudden you see these 2 shelves on like each side of this room, and the room itself is probably like 8 feet tall, and these shelves go all the way up, and you see you can't really see from this distance, but there's definitely something on the shelves.
I'm going to I'm gonna try to stick with Mo best I can, holding the rope that he gave me, and I'm gonna like walk. Well, I'm assuming that he's like walking towards the shelves.
Yeah.
Is like the middle of the room empty, or is it like?
The middle of the room is like empty, and on both sides are these pretty large like sets of just like pieces of wood like nailed into the like wall
Hmm.
as a makeshift kind of shelf.
Is there anything on the back wall?
It seems to be just the same stone that the rest of this cellar is made out of. But
Are there any like little step ladders or anything?
there is not.
How would a dwarf get to the top shelf? That's 8 feet tall. Do the shelves go all the way down?
Yes. So
Okay.
like they're in like increments of probably like 2 feet from each other.
You probably
But-
just climbed it.
Yeah.
Well, let's start looking, and I'm gonna get down on the ground and like start looking through the shelf.
Okay.
Mo's gonna do that on the other shelf.
Easily enough because with your lantern, you see just a bunch of meat. And it kind of dawns on you now that down here it's pretty cold. It's much colder, and the fire of the tavern isn't there to really kind of warm you. It's quite cold. And there seems to be quite a lot of meat.
On every shelf.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check to see if there's anything else other than just meat. And I'm guessing Mo would help you, so
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do.
yeah.
go ahead and make a do that once more. So, as you're looking, you begin to look at some of the higher shelves, and you see something that isn't quite meat. It seems to be some sort of long, stretched out piece of some sort of creature that has like some sort of like scales.
I'm going to try to like pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
like off the thing and try to move it parallel to the shelf out,
Okay.
so I don't make any noise, and then set it down on the ground
Okay. Yeah, you do that easily enough.
and look at it.
Yeah. From both of you looking at it, it looks like just like some sort of like like lizard hide, but as soon as you like touch it and kind of feel like what it feels like your hand is on the is on the shoulder of Balazar or Drogo's.
Ambrose, put that back.
Yeah, yes, maybe we should put that back.
Put that back. Put that back very fast.
Well, quietly.
Yes, quietly but fast.
I want to look on the like top shelf of the other shelf
Okay.
and see if there's any more bodies.
Yeah, you climb up and there's even more what you now think is probably dragonborn skin.
Oh dear.
Back.
Who said that? Is this someone here?
Okay, you know what we should do? I think that this is just his weird layer of meat storage. I
Or
think
maybe
that.
he bought them. We don't know.
Oh
Well-
yes, I'm not concerned about his methods of inquisition of these skins, but I don't think we should spend too much more time down here.
Perhaps not.
Out of character,
Is there
how long-
anything? Oh, sorry.
How long do invisibility potions last for? I forget. I know I kept asking you that, Zach.
Yeah, that's up to Brian because he's the one that gave them to you.
Oh, it's the
Original.
invisibility potion.
Yeah.
Yes. How long should that last for?
I was thinking 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So,
hope that was a fair amount.
Since you've consumed it, it's been like 7 minutes of you
Okay.
kind of creeping through here.
so what are you thinking, Ambrose? 'Cause I have a plan, but I want to hear what you're thinking before I tell you my plan.
I just want to like look underneath the stairs we came from, because I imagine they're up against a wall too, right?
They are, yes.
Or- Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything underneath the stairs?
The stairs seem to continue all the way down to the ground. So no, there's not.
Okay. So I want to think for a sec.
What's your plan?
I'm thinking that you go back upstairs. I'm gonna stay down. You go back to your room and everything. Go back to bed. And I think I'm gonna stay down here and I'm gonna wait until I hear him going upstairs for that wake up call. I want to try and go into that back room because I bet you that he's sleeping in that back room, inside of this room that we're already in.
Why don't you poke your mirror under there?
Okay, yes, I can try that. Okay. So I guess me and Ambrose are both.
I don't really want to take money from someone who has people or dragonborn skins.
Wouldn't that make you feel even better about taking their money, though?
Yeah, I'm afraid about getting caught. I am a nobleman.
Okay.
In someone's basement, at night trying to find gold. This isn't ideal.
How about you do this? You go back upstairs, go back to bed, and I can handle the rest from here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go up the stairs with Joe, just making sure that he's doing it. Ambrose, making sure that he's doing everything like quietly. So we're gonna walk back up to that room that the trapdoor was in.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a general stealth check, Ambrose. All right, so you've been kind of watching how Mo has walked, and you're just kind of like mirroring what he does, and it seems like you are being very quiet. So you're pretty confident as you and Mo kind of walk up these stairs and back out into the back room of the bar.
I'm going to So are you staying down there, or are we looking? We're looking underneath the door. Let's look underneath
Yes, we're
the
looking
door.
at the door. So I'm gonna take my little mirror out and stick it under the door and see if I can see anything.
I'm going to leave the trapdoor open.
Okay. So as you kind of crouch down and go like fully prone on the floor in front of this door, you gently kind of peer the mirror. And go ahead and make a stealth check, Mo. Just to Alright, so yeah, easily enough. You just kind of gently slide this mirror, and now looking through, you really can't see anything. There doesn't seem to be a light lit in the room beyond this door.
Okay. So, Ambrose, could you please go sit at a table in the bar? And I need you to stomp loudly. I want to. How long have we been doing? Like, how long have left my invisibility potion now? DM man.
If you had to guess, you probably think you probably have a little bit more time on it, but it's definitely nearing its end.
Open this door quickly.
So I'll very quietly use my lockpick to try and open this lock up. I'm like so quiet and still.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not worried about my invisibility. I've accepted that my invis is going to wear off, and so I don't care if I have friends.
Are the hinges exposed?
They are, yes.
I'm going to go grab that vegetable oil again and like pour just a little bit on each hinge, and then pour it back exactly where it was.
Nice.
Like Mo told me.
All right. So go ahead and make a dex check, Mo. To lock
please, for the love of God. And +2 would be 19. Yeah. Nice.
All right. So, this one seems to be a little harder seems to be a definitely more advanced lock.
Mhm.
But sure enough, there's a tiny click, and the door is no longer locked, but you're holding the like handle. You haven't like moved it yet.
Uh, you're an elf, right?
Yes, I am.
Can elves see in the dark? Is that
Um,
a
I don't know. Let me think. Let me recall in my elven brain.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Um. So you have heard stories of people like Mo, and you believe that they can probably see in the dark.
I can. Yeah, I can. Out of character, I searched it, and it says that wood elves, which is what I am,
Mm-hmm.
they're accustomed to twilight forest and night sky, and we have superior vision in dark and dim conditions.
Yeah, you have dark vision, so.
Cool. Okay. I can. Ambrose.
Yeah,
So I guess y'all just look in there and see if I can try and make out anything.
All right.
just really quiet.
As you
Remembering of my night vision, I have more confidence. I'm able to channel that to see better.
as you kind of very very gently open this door, there's absolutely no sound, and you peer through, and from what you can see, the room is still dim, but you can definitely see pretty well. You see a bunch of kind of spare boxes and barrels to the right side of the room, but on the left you see a bed with someone in it.
All right, 1 second. Let me do some quick looking through things.
I'm just gonna tap on Mo's shoulder, and well, actually, I don't see it. Never mind.
I'm gonna first. I'm gonna look back to Ambrose. I'm going to have my eyes wide. I'm going to put my finger up to my mouth, to my lips, like I'm shitting him.
Mm-hmm.
I will nod.
All right, so I want to think for a second. So let's. Okay, so I'm gonna very quietly try to close the door again.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of turn the handle so the bolt doesn't kind of like slide against the like metal, and then you gently put it back into its like slot.
Okay, and then I'm going to
I'm gonna like walk away from the door, so
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna
near
motion-
the first door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm emotionally a trap, like how like the airplane people that direct planes, like with their arms. I'm gonna do that and motion towards the door for Ambrose to walk through. Then I'm gonna very quickly follow behind him.
What'd you go play?
What did you see?
So is the door closed now? So now we're just like in the general bar area.
Yeah,
Well,
you're still.
I
in
didn't
the
want to
back-
leave.
In,
I
in
didn't
the
want
back
to leave.
room.
I didn't want to leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to leave the back room.
I'm gonna seeing that Ambrose is hesitant to leave the back room. I just want him to get out of there and know that sometimes he doesn't take everything into account. I'm gonna say that there's a person awake in there reading right now.
I don't think they're reading.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
Out of character. Was he like reading or like? I
No,
thought he was just on a bed.
He is.
was-
I'm lying to you because I want
Yeah.
you to think there's a person awake in there. Because I know that Ambrose like can get very cocky and bold. So I want him to straight up be like think there's a person that's awake in there right now. So I'm gonna say that there's a very very dimly lit candle and the person's. I saw Seth and they're reading some sort of book or scroll or something.
All right.
So then, so I'll say, can we leave now?
Yes. Sure. And I'm gonna close the trapdoor very quietly, as quietly possibly can, and then try to put the rug back over it.
Okay. There's a couple of like creaks, but they're pretty quiet as most of the oil has kind of dripped off. But you both kind of quietly roll the rug back over it.
Putting the like handle back in its like
Okay.
recess, and then I'm going to tiptoe with my shoes off still. Open the door into the bar area, and then close it behind Mo, if he's following.
I am following. All right, so then now that this door is closed, I'm gonna tell. So here's what I'm thinking, Ambrose. You should go back upstairs, go back to bed. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna sit at this table down here, and I have a map. I'm sketching out a map, and I'm gonna make it look like I've been down here doing some studying and thinking. I'm gonna wait for once Seth wakes up in the morning to do his wake up call. I'm gonna very quickly sneak into his room, and I need you. Once he comes upstairs, I need you to distract him somehow. Really try and keep his time.
I really don't think we should keep going.
You don't think so?
We found some horrible dragon skins, and I think that's it. We can find money other ways. This is been quite
John,
enough crime, breaking and entering.
Okay, if you say
I-
so.
Attempted theft, snooping,
Whatever you think,
invasion of privacy.
This is your job, Ambrose. But so whatever you think is the call here.
If I remember correctly, the punishment for theft in dwarven cities is the thumbscrew press.
What's that?
All of the sudden, you guys hear.
So I'm very quickly just gonna walk to a table and sit down and motion for Ambrose to sit down with me.
I'm going to sit with him too, yeah.
All right, and I quickly reach in my backpack and I'm gonna put a map on the table, and then
I will also put my map out.
What's the thumbscrew press? I'm gonna whisper to him.
I'm going to take the lantern he gave me and put that at full, like unhood it, and then set it down on the table.
Okay.
The thumbscrew press is they take a screw with a flat end on the other side, with like a metal shackle, you see, and usually they like screw down a press onto the tips of your thumbs, and then when you are clamped by your thumbs, they hang you by your hands, by your thumbs there.
Alright, see, that's not enjoyable.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do this anymore, we don't have to, Ambrose. Just remember the immense skill and guidance that I showed you in this, and be impressed with me.
Heh. Well,
Yeah.
at least we now know not to mess with him.
All of the sudden, the door from the back room swings open,
We're gonna
and
look at him.
you see Seth kind of like waddle out.
I'm gonna glance at him, and then look back at Mo and say, "So I think, oh no, this is we came from Warham, and then
You
headed.
all of you
Hello?
are still up.
I'm gonna. Oh, hey, Seth. Would you happen to have the time?
It's night. I'm going to the bathroom, and he starts to walk towards the front door.
Alright.
And
Me and it. Let's just. What
he-
were you saying about Warham,
he-
Ambrose?
He
And then
takes out a
Oh.
key and kind of unlocks the front door, and then walks out to the right side of the building.
All right.
I am going to
Ambrose,
push.
look out.
I'm gonna push like Mo like towards it and like tilt my head sideways towards the back room.
I'm gonna whisper to Ambrose. Watch the window so you can see where he went. Cough twice if he's coming back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna very fast go to his back room. Like all through both doors, like through the back room, then through the back door in the back room.
Okay.
I'm gonna swap sides so I'm sitting where Mo was sitting, so I can watch the like windows.
All right, Mo, go ahead and make a stealth check. So
I should get advantage because Ambrose is helping me be stealthy.
By doing what? Standing?
Sitting
I
at
keep
table,
watch.
dude.
Yeah, I have the
He-
mastermind feat.
So, in your haste, you definitely step on a few kind of loose panels that definitely give off a creak, but other than that, there's really nothing. And you make your way to what you assume now is his kind of like bedroom. But as you kind of swing the door open, if you would like to, you see that it's more of just kind of a storage closet with a bed in one corner. What would you like to do?
I want to open up the storage closet.
Okay, yeah, you kind of just open it and like all the way and kind of just like step in, and you see now that there's a bed, there's a nightstand, and on the right side of the room, it's mostly just barrels and boxes, which seem to just be supplies.
All right, I'll very quickly leave the room.
Okay.
I'll close the doors and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then just sit back down at the table, and I'll tell Ambrose that there really isn't anything in there.
Okay.
And so then, I'm gonna ask him what he was saying about Worm and wink at him.
Well, I'm just gonna keep talking
Mhm.
until he comes back.
Yeah. And it is taking quite a while for him to come back. And it's probably been about 10 minutes since he's left, and he's still not back.
I think that we should I don't want to like just leave all of a sudden. It's like suspicious that we left. Let me see. One sec. I'm just gonna we'll just stay down here and still talk and stuff. We can just recall. I was tell him a story about growing up in my elven city to pass the time.
All right.
What was your
Would you-
childhood like? No.
What's up? You say?
What about your childhood?
You see, it was pretty wild. Let me just give me a second to think about that, because that's a pretty long time ago. I'm almost 190 years old.
You're 190.
I know that's what a lot of people are surprised to hear. My friggin'
Are
there we go.
you from one of the elven cities, or are you from one of the like woodland towns? Where are you from?
Let me think there.
Do you want a map?
Forgets where he's born.
I have a character sheet.
You
really
know,
quick.
I never knew the name of where I was from. I didn't have time to pay attention to that. It was
You didn't have time to pay attention.
I didn't. I was already stealing, Ambrose. You know, I'm a really good thief.
Hey. Shh.
Oh, yep.
You're a rogue.
I'm a rogue, correct.
You're a locksmith. Yes.
So, yes, and in my elven village, I was known for making thief-proof locks because I was disgusted by thieves.
Right.
And I made all sorts of different safes and valuables.
But actually, what? So you're not from a town. You're from, I'm guessing, one of the like Fey like woods, right?
Yes, I'm from a small village in the forest.
Mm. I heard that they don't really have houses in Elsmira. They sing to the trees and make them grow into like inhabitants. It's very hard to actually see their houses when you first go there because they blend in with the forest.
That's true. Yes, we take pride in how secretive and how hidden our houses are to the outsiders. Although I would never know because I didn't get to live in a house at any point in my 150 years of living.
You are very contradictory.
It's just I haven't really had time to think back this long, so it's slowly coming back to me the more I talk about this.
I mean, I know many people who are like nearing their 60s and they have like problems recalling things from their early childhood, so I could see how being 190, did you say?
150.
Yes, I could see how you might have some memory problems.
Yeah.
But I know elven physiology, like, it's very difficult to like, you age slowly, but I didn't realize it was this slowly.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really feel. I never really felt it coming up on me. I still don't feel too old. I've known many of elves lived easily past 600. But I unfortunately never really interacted. I spent most of my time on the outskirts of our village interacting with humans that would try and make trading and do deals with us.
I'm just gonna start talking in Elvish now. Like, but how did you become a thief? It just seems like a morally incomprehensible, at least to me. How would one become a thief? Like, you have tools and you have.
I'm sweet. You're not asking like like my family life that's to be a thief. You're wondering like, hey, how do I become a thief? I want to.
No. I'm wondering about you.
Me?
But, like, I don't even know where to get thieves' tools or where to learn these things.
Well, so
How did you become one?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure the situation that led up with my whole family, but I know that pretty young. Like I barely can remember my family's faces. They abandoned me. I've tried to do some of researching and speaking with people from my village to figure it out. As much as I can tell, it was a deal that went bad with my parents, and they saw me as endangered and saw that I'd have a better chance on the streets. And there was a gang of other elves that had also been outcasted for various reasons that resorted to thieving for a living, and they took me in somewhat. We never really grew close to each other. We kind of just worked with one another, and they helped provide me tools and training and good places to find more exquisite tools to use.
I've just got to ask that. Have you bought anything or have you stolen everything? I don't know if thieves actually buy things. I'm a little ignorant in this area.
I buy a lot of things, and then I'll steal back the money I used to pay for it. That's a signature move of mine back in where I grew up from.
Do you know about the there's that corrupted land from the west, the northwest with the elves and everything?
At about this time, you hear the door kind of swing open, and you see Seth just kind of walking past you guys. He seems to have a large sack, kind of over one shoulder, and he just says, "Don't stay up too long."
Yes, Seth.
I'm
Thank you
gonna-
for your hospitality and letting us use this room here to map out our next journey.
Of course, yeah, and did I catch your name, elfish friend?
The name's Diller.
Ah, Giller. Well, I guess I'll see you all in the morning. I've never seen a elf with blue skin. It's nice. And he just slams the door shut.
Damn, I was gonna try and make small talk with him.
Saying
Mo-
that in character.
Yeah, and then character did Ambrose.
Yes, he has he does seem like a nice fellow, and I'm gonna swap to Elvish. I wonder what was in his sack.
Me too. I'm going to. He's gone for a while though. I think that would you like to try that sack could have something valuable in it, Ambrose. Do you think so too, or what are you thinking?
Well, he did just say he went to the bathroom, so I'm slightly concerned what's in the sack, but
But also, who goes to the bathroom with a sack? He didn't have a sack when he left, I don't think. And God forbid Seth has a poop sack.
Did you just?
God forbid that's a sack of poop. Did you smell anything? Do you think it's the? I didn't smell anything. Can I do a history check for 5 seconds ago to see if I smelled anything?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do a just a
Perception or
like-
something.
see if
yeah,
it's
do a-
still in the air.
do a yeah.
Room
You don't-
stinks.
No, all you can really smell is kind of just the campfire going out. Can't really smell anything else.
Yep.
Amber,
In Elvish, I say, well, that would be hilarious. I do think it might be like more meat.
So what would you say?
I do believe it might be meat of the exotic kind.
Oh, okay. I think this is probably a lost cause for now, Ambrose. We might have to do some more. We look into it more tomorrow morning. I could maybe try and I do have my bartender's kit.
And I
can
try
make-
to remember if the meat I ate when I brought it up. I brought up the meat, then I distracted him, and then did that meat taste weird?
Looking back, it kind of just tasted like chicken.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's not good because everything tastes like chicken.
Well, alright, I don't think it tasted weird or anything. I've never had Dragonborn, but I imagine it tastes like bitter or something. But then why would he collect it? We have a lot to figure out. I think we should go to bed.
Yes,
For tonight.
I agree. I agree. I think that tomorrow, what I can try and do, I'm gonna whisper this. I have my bartender's kit. I could ask if he'd like me to bartend for him tomorrow, maybe,
That is smart.
and I
yes.
could see if I could get any more knowledge on where he keeps ingredients and money and stuff.
With that, I'm gonna pack up my maps and with Mo go upstairs.
Mo's gonna pretend this he's gonna purposely trip on the table, and he's gonna try and get his pliers and file out of Ambrose's pocket.
Make a sleight of hand check. So, Ambrose, you go up the stairs first, and you hear Mo trip, and you feel him kind of use you as a way to kind of get back up off of one knee.
While I'm getting back
Are you
up,
sure you're not really drunk?
I 1 second. I would like to take. I will take his bag of pearls. Wait, is that Brok's bag of pearls?
Yes.
I will not take his bag of pearls. I will just get back up without taking anything else.
Alright.
Bury something else with Broxeth? Yeah, okay. I'm going upstairs, going to bed.
Alright, Mo, do you do the same?
Yes.
Okay.
And then can we take a short...
I was thinking that's probably where this session would end.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
right?
really
It's-
long on our part.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but everyone else was asleep, so
I sleep. I checked. I did roll check lucid dream a while ago.
I did see that.
Is that a real
Burglary
check?
frame. No, it's not a real check.
Well, that should be.
I mean, I guess it would be like a wisdom save or whatever. Whatever.
I mean, now I have another person who I
So-
need to the kill list.
so, so as everyone goes to sleep, it seems like you guys have traveled from the temple that you have deemed as your own into this very small but curious town of Bresson, and it seems like you are on your way, at least the very first step of honoring Brok's will, and that's where we will end this session.
Woo! Is that the name
So-
of it? Is honoring Brok's will?
Just Brok's will.
Oh, that's sick.
So the reason that
Pog-
I was putting
Gross, wasn't it?
the stuff, like I wanted him to hold onto the rope, and I wanted to put the stuff in his pocket, and especially when I drank the invisibility potion at that point, was I could totally see us getting caught, and then Ambrose playing stupid. So I totally set up to frame him, so that if
I knew
if
it.
the dude woke up and like walked out, I would be invisible, and he would see Ambrose's tools and holding a rope in his back room, because I wanted to make sure that I was safe myself.
I could tell
Nice.
immediately.
I wanted you to check his pockets
Damn!
while he's sleeping.
No!
I wanted to go full in. But we
also
found
love-
Soylent Dragonborn, so.
Yep,
I love
new
that.
person on Battlestar's kill list.
I love that Mo's
Well,
like,
we're not
I'm
gonna
tell
you.
I'm gonna steal pearls from Ambrose. Oh wait, that's from our deceased party members. I'll get a little bit of morality for 1 second. Not steal it.